something more local. Are we back? Oh boy.
You don't want to hear your own voice, Cam?
No.
Cam, you don't like your voice?
No one likes their own voice. And I
Can
don't,
you still hear me?
no,
That's
but
an
I don't have to
actual
listen to it
phobia,
now
did
either.
You know that? I think I have it too, but I think it's like an actual phobia.
It's what?
It's an actual phobia, like a fear of your own voice.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah.
God, I love to hear myself talk.
We know.
That's a good thing you got those headphones on, man.
Well, you want to
I remember
introduce us?
Yeah.
Dude, we put the tablecloth down and you're already rubbing it again, just like the wood. I thought it was going to stop. Wow.
You know what I really like to do? Oh, welcome to the 45th Parallel Podcast. I'm going to jump straight in talking about my feet right now. When I'm sitting outside on the patio or the porch and I'm barefoot, I take my feet and I go like this on the concrete or the asphalt. And my wife's like, "You're disgusting."
Does it feel good though?
It feels amazing. But it's like you take those stones and rub your feet calluses off. And I'll just sit there like this on the asphalt. And it's just these two white cloudy rings where all the dead skin's at. My wife's like, "That's gross. That's gross. That's gross."
You know there's a fix for that faster, right? Just use gun scrub.
Can you get a fix for my memory? I don't want to.
I have left more skin on pavement than anybody I know.
Okay, but
It's really bad when you get home from wearing your boots all the time. Yeah. You got to exfoliate. Remember, asphalt works better than those little pedicure places.
but are you doing it for a purpose? Are you doing it for like your OnlyFans feet pic page?
See, that's just
That you
it.
do.
Oh, the foot
I
fetish.
really want to start selling stuff
Some feet
on
pics.
eBay.
Yeah, feet pics.
And I think
Pics.
I already told my old lady I'm going to use her feet and her underwear, and
Oh
I'm going to
my
make
God.
$1 million for it.
And that is our code word for the day is feet pics.
Psych. That's not our code word.
It's not?
No.
Okay, never mind.
Hey, we went over the code word outside in
Yeah.
secrecy.
I'm
Oh,
contemplating
wow.
like, editing
Just
all
wait.
of this out just
No.
so people don't have to suffer.
Read my
through
lips.
this.
Read my lips.
Sam, I am.
Yeah, that one, but not yet though.
Not yet. It's not time
All
for
right.
the. So,
Let's get into
45th
it.
Parallel
Here we go.
Podcast. We
Welcome back, folks.
we just actually had a meeting with all my employees and really worked
Yes.
out a lot of stuff today about this episode, and we literally came up with nothing. So we are just going to wing it. That
So-
is episode 7. I'm not done yet. We want to just do a recap.
Okay, The
On-
Rock.
Everything. Want to smell what I'm cooking?
No, I don't. Not if you're cooking with your feet on the bare pavement. And like,
Oh, what was that? Dave Chappelle on Fear Factor in the skit. He's walking across the coals. You know, smells like someone's barbecuing in here.
yeah, that's the Tyrone. That's a Tyrone.
Yeah, Tyrone.
Biggins.
There
yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
So we've done this is episode 7. We have done an episode on the 5 guns you should own
Mm-hmm.
or have.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yep.
We did one on magazines, bug out,
EDC,
EDC,
Sasquatch.
technically Sasquatch, and what you should use if you're hunting Sasquatch
Yep.
or run across Sasquatch.
Yep.
And so I think that we're going to hit on that a little bit.
Okay.
Talk about which way we're going in the future.
I am always down to talk about Bigfoot, and what the people out there don't know is that we had a guy in here today. You saw me get excited. Megan saw me get excited. We had a Bigfoot believer in here today who had experience out in the woods too, and it was awesome.
He also was in the Coast Guard and spent a lot of time at sea, and said he's had experiences at sea too.
Weird stuff happening out there.
How your mind plays tricks
I was wondering
on
what I was
you when you're lonely and lost in the woods. Okay, that part
So-
I might have added to that a little fabrication there.
So Cam, tell us about Bigfoot. Let's hear it. You're just dying. I know it.
Oh no, I just got ever since we did the Bigfoot episode here, and I told my little story. I have been geeking out on it again. Like I was cleaning my house the other day, and I was listening to a Bigfoot podcast from the guy David Politis, the missing 411 guy I told you guys about a couple weeks ago. And then a guy came in today, and I told him that one of the craziest people I've ever met in the woods was also a guy from the Coast Guard, and then this guy out in the woods is telling us about his Bigfoot stories, and then this Coast Guard guy today was like, you know what? I actually have got kind of a weird thing happen in the woods too. And he described a bunch of the
Coast
same
Guard,
stuff.
eh?
Z, did he not describe a bunch of the same stuff like I talked about?
He pretty much
It
was verbatim
Yeah.
on what you said and the YouTube video you sent. I heard a rock bounce down the riverbed.
Yep.
And somebody was knocking on trees in Morse code.
He said all that.
I know he
So
did.
it's
I was like,
and you could tell Z was rolling his eyes so hard. So was Megan, because I was so excited. Megan's kind of a believer now, I think.
So the question is, when are we gonna go hunting Sasquatch?
Dude, let's go.
actually, I have an idea. And
We use Megan as bait.
Megan, yeah.
Maybe Sasquatch follows us and he's got a wedding gift for her.
if Sasquatch had a name, what would the Sasquatch's name be?
Steve. I think we got a better name.
I think we
What do
should.
you think?
What do you think?
Sam.
Sam? Sam I am?
Sam the Sasquatch.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I decided and I convened with myself and agreed.
What?
Cam, you are in charge of the Sasquatch corner. We're gonna build official Sasquatch corner in here.
Oh, okay.
Really?
No, I just
Oh, he got so
this
excited.
literally I just intervened with
Yes.
myself.
Okay.
That corner right there.
Okay.
We'll rearrange it.
Yep.
I want a life-size Sasquatch thing,
Okay.
a board, and I think people should bring us their Sasquatch stories and pictures and map.
I
We'll
like
put
that.
pins in it with a sighting,
I kind of like
and
that.
then we'll become the official Sasquatch hunting.
Gun store in the U.S.
Yes.
I'm down. I'm down.
I should have knocked the tripod over.
You guys should.
No, I really like this idea. You
I
like
do
this
too.
idea? I think it's a great idea.
Hey,
Yeah.
where do they have that
Good map
statue of
of
Sasquatch?
What,
I've
there's
seen a statue somewhere. Yeah.
There's a wood carving guy up on Mount Hood.
Yeah.
The guy that does the chainsaw stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's where it is.
Ooh, we should get that and put it in here.
I wonder if we can borrow it.
Instead of having like a wooden Indian out front like they used to have, we could have a Sasquatch.
Wow. What kind of Indian? The ones with the dot or the feathers?
The wooden Indian with a headdress on. That was a thing. I'm
And
not
the
being
peyote pipe?
not being non-politically correct. There was a thing for a long time of wooden Indians out in front of shops and cigar shops and barber shops.
Yeah,
and
why
things like
was that anyway?
I don't know.
It was always in front of those two
And
businesses too.
There's probably a really messed up story behind
Dee's looking at
but-
it right now.
D,
D,
Yeah.
why do they always have...
why were wooden Indians a thing? Do you know what that is?
They put it in front of barbershops and old cigar shops. Like
There used to be wooden Indians as like a thing out in front of certain shops.
So when you
4
walked in, he
foot
goes,
tall,
how?
6 feet tall.
I have not the slightest idea.
I know. That's why.
No?
That's why you have the internet. You're gonna look.
I don't know.
All right.
Come on, D.
Was that D that just chimed in with I don't know? I think that was.
Yeah, that's what he.
I don't know.
See?
That's the.
I don't know.
But that was pretty spot on.
When
I am a voice actor, so
Oh, no. Dude, come on. Let's hear something.
really?
yeah.
Let's hear it. Voice
He's
acting.
always pulling stuff
What
out.
else you got? What else you got?
He has
Yeah.
this repertoire, and he just every now and then he
I
goes, "Here's
know.
a little bit more fairy dust."
He's got like the
guys."
calmest like voice of all
He's thinking
time,
right now.
and then he busts
I'm
out
trying to remember what you guys wanted me to look up.
what-
Why do they have?
wooden Indians.
Okay.
Why is
like
why
they have
was-
the statues in front of old barber shops
was that
and
a
cigar
thing?
shops, and I don't. Oh, that's weird.
Dude, I keep getting them broken.
So we're doing a Bigfoot corner here, apparently, folks. And then we're supposed to be reviewing all the other episodes we've done so far.
So a
little
big
bit,
Northwest map.
big Northwest map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then put pins in it.
We
with
could have the
pins.
guys from the Sasquatch Museum down the road come in and do stuff. So D, we're picking back up. Why are wooden Indians? Why were they a thing? I don't think they're technically politically correct anymore.
No, it is a symbol of some controversy, or the subject of some controversy.
Okay. We won't dip into it.
It turns out
Oh, we
that
are.
okay. So, what shops do you guys think of when you think about the Native American
Barbershop. There's one that they have an Indian there.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I
Barber
think
shop.
I think of cigar
what-
shops,
cigar shop
like old cigar shops.
and really old, a lot of older barber shops, not
Yeah.
like Hoosier style, but
You say
Yeah.
Hoosiers?
Hoosier.
Hoosier.
That's like a lot of things that like ball players
Yeah.
go to.
Big
Like the one in
words.
Rockwood I used to go to would have been a bunch of old guys from Vietnam cutting hair.
Yeah. And
And I think
So
they
what's
were
the-
Brewskis too. They had one in there, and I don't know why.
D, what'd you come up with?
Okay, so Cameron, you actually hit it right on the head. It was just one of those symbols that was used for tobacco shops. It was
Interesting, okay.
right in line with the barbershop, like red, white, and blue, like cylinder,
Yeah.
like that, and another one as well. But the use, it says the use of the carved Indian as a symbol in front of a tobacco shop began in England the early 1600s as the ships from America began to bring back tobacco. The symbolism of the statues was because the source of the tobacco supply at that time was from Native Americans.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
a
know.
little bit of a cool history with there. Yeah.
Sweet.
I literally feel smarter.
Yeah.
But you know, like as time has progressed, you know, just like your teams needing to change their names and whatnot,
Right.
the symbolism. That's what I mean by it's the topic of some controversy.
Sure.
But if I was on Jeopardy right now, would I say, what is a carved Indian?
Probably a Native American carving or something.
Yeah, you're gonna want to say Native American.
I can't
for
say
sure.
Indian.
Or First Nations if you're in Canada.
First Nations if I was in Canada, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Indian is, you know, I think it's like overwhelmingly understood that it's like,
Yeah.
is it ignorance? People still say it, but it's like it's the ignorance of just like, no, they called them Indians because they thought that they were an Indian.
That's what I was going to say. Originally, they thought they were going to the West Indies, and that's why
Right.
they came back calling them Indians, which they weren't in the Indies or India at all. Okay,
lose the
well, yeah.
votes from
So
all
we're
the-
not going to have a wooden Native American in here. We're going to have a Bigfoot statue.
And
Yes.
it's gonna be furry.
No, wait.
Yeah.
What is the politically correct name for Bigfoot?
Sasquatch.
Chupacabras. Oh, wrong one. My
Sorry,
bad.
wrong country.
My bad.
Hey, so on that note,
Here we go.
were looking at guns. Me and Junior were thinking about bringing in some bougie guns, right?
Okay.
And they have a gun called the Dreamcatcher.
Hmm.
But if you look at the carvings and engravings on the Dreamcatcher 1911 special custom gun, who it feels like it's directed towards Native Americans, it's just seemed racist. Everything that they put on the side of that thing.
Well,
They also have
Wouldn't
one
surprise me.
that's called the Lost State of Jacinto.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah.
And then they put General Sam Houston on there talking about losing to Alamo. And I'm like,
oh, man.
it's a Colt 38 Super, too. And I'm like, and then I saw the Dreamcatcher one, and then I'm just like, I don't even want to look at their next gun right now.
Well,
I
see,
just
the one
want
with
no part
Sam,
in
the one with Sam Colt on it seems a little weird, but the Dreamcatcher
No, it
just
was Houston.
is like, or Sam Houston, I mean.
Yeah.
But the Dreamcatcher one, it
was a revolver that won the West.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
You see
It
what
wasn't
I'm-
just like cool artwork on
No,
the side.
no, it was-
Okay, yeah.
You too can have the Dreamcatcher, the revolver that won the West,
Okay,
or
okay,
the
that's-
38 Super.
Remember the Alamo.
Remember the Alamo with
That's
Sam
exactly
Houston, and
what it
I'm
was.
like, and there's like 5 more, and I'm like, I don't know if I really want to go any farther. I think
Yeah.
this is a company I won't be carrying guns for in here. I don't.
Sounds like a very niche,
Well,
A niche crowd that might be
Yeah.
dying
When
out
I-
soon.
a cult following that they have.
and they want like $4,800 for these guns too, and $3,900. I'm like, you too for $3,900 could own a gun that's racist and politically incorrect. That's I don't know. Okay. Oh, the other one was Haka had to do with the Polynesians, and I was just like, oh yeah.
Okay, but the Haka's kind of tight though. Those dances they do, the
yeah.
New Zealanders, which they're actually. Have you guys seen they could officially be
This was
changing.
about Great Britain taking over their islands.
They might be officially changing the name of New Zealand
To
Old Zealand?
to some to old
yeah,
Zealand.
I was like,
To some Maori, the people who were originally from there, some Maori. D, can you look that up? Actually,
Hey, you know who did the same thing?
they're changing the name of New Zealand. I think.
You know who did the same thing?
Who?
Mexico.
I said Mexico.
They did New Mexico.
Is that right?
He's over here
So-
like shaking his head. He's like, no, they didn't.
Okay, so
But it was good. That was
shout out to Stella Susie who doesn't follow me. She is Filipino and was talking about it was settled by the Spaniards, and then Spain had too much control, and so the Filipinos were like, let's hook up with America, and we came down and kicked the Spaniards out. So now they want to change the name of the Philippines too.
To what?
The official language is English. Everybody there speaks English and Takata. And
Okay.
New
now
America.
she says that the one person in the government wants to change everything for this and that, but the whole country's like, yeah, nobody cares. It's been 500 years.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
All right.
and she goes, we could work on some other issues like education and less drugs instead of worrying about the name.
Right. The look on D's face right now.
So we're waiting for
It's
D.
like, what
There, D.
are we doing?
Oh,
here?
D.
All right. So I'm trying to figure out how to pronounce these.
This is the new name for New Zealand. Yeah.
Aotearoa?
Oh, yeah.
Aotearoa. Okay, that's kind of what I saw the other day. Yeah.
Aotearoa?
Yeah.
I think I'm pronouncing it right.
Honestly, I'm not trying to sound insensitive here, but that sounds like it's like out of an Avatar movie or something like that, doesn't it? It's kind of cool. It's kind of like exotic sounding, but New Zealand's an exotic place. So
yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to think.
Yeah.
So
I'm not.
but that's the Maori word, right? The Maori
Yes,
people are
yes, so
the original natives from New Zealand.
there was a petition started in September 2021, and in 2 days it had garnished over like 50,000 signatures.
Okay, and that's like half the population of New Zealand.
That's what I was just thinking too. I was like, wait,
It's safe to say they want this name change.
Okay, that's cool.
where did the name New Zealand come from?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I read this in the article when I read it the other day. It is a Dutch name, and
Okay.
it was new, as in, but they spelled it all
Right.
weird in a Dutch way.
Yeah.
And then Zealand, but it was like Zeeelan or something like that.
I
So
just
New
wondered-
Zealand. Yeah.
Zealand,
Yeah,
I
we do the
guess.
same thing in Spanish, Nuevo Mexico.
What?
New Mexico, bro.
Oh, New Mexico.
Mexico.
New Mexico. What'd you say?
Yeah.
All right.
No,
Well,
okay.
yeah. So.
So we're gonna do the Bigfoot corner.
So
Cool.
back to Sasquatch.
We're gonna have a big Sasquatch in here, not a carved First Nation with a peyote pipe in front of a cigar store. It's gonna be a Sasquatch with a peyote pipe.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Come
some
consult Cam about
some-
that, and he's gonna do
some
everything.
aviators.
Don't forget August 13th. I think this is where we ran out of storage a minute ago. Is
Yeah.
huge customer appreciation day. Like we're
Huge.
giving it all the way.
huge.
There's gonna be a shotgun. It's gonna be huge. There's some crickets for kids, ammo, builders kits, Gray Man series kits. I saw some lubricant back there. That was Cam's idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
And,
2,000 for your handgun.
Yeah.
Ammo, building parts. Oh, there's a lower receiver back there from Arrow.
Aero Precision.
It's a dope lower receiver.
And then we're also giving out ammo to the first, 20 customers, a box of ammo between 9mm and 5.56. So we're going to have for the first 20 customers.
That is August 13th, people, a Saturday. And there are free tacos all day long.
Most importantly,
you didn't mention tacos.
Free tacos, because it's all about guns and tacos.
Yep.
AFT, Advanced Firearms and Tacos.
Yep.
There
That's
you
it.
go.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well, we should go ahead and bring up, want to recap also, any of those who proposed to Megan. She still hasn't decided yet. If more people want to come propose, it's okay.
Yep.
That's always.
You've only got a limited amount of time, guys, because I think Megan is the 13th. The Customer Appreciation Day is your last day working here.
That is the day
before you move to
that-
Texas.
You know what we should do?
Okay, guys, you only have a couple weeks.
What's your buddy's name?
Christian.
Christian. We should bring a
Christian.
wedding cake and do it official.
Oh, I think Pope is our
we can
guy.
get-
Robert, the Pope, is
He's a.
what do you call it?
He's legally
Ordained.
can ordain
Yeah, ordained.
and marry people.
So Christian, dress
If
to
we can
impress.
get if we can get 150 subscribers before August 13th,
We're marrying Megan to Christian.
we're marrying Megan
right here in the
Christensen
shop
with cake.
with cake. You get cake, cake and tacos.
Cake and tacos.
150 by what date again?
August 13th.
August
2 weeks.
13th.
Yeah, couple weeks.
If we can get 500, we'll marry off Cam too.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
throwing that out there.
So
for
all you ladies that have been coming
uh,
to see him visit him.
Yes. He may or may not bring his kids. Who knows?
Great story today. I took one of Jeremy's kids down to the corner store and I introduced him as my kid. And one of the
To his
ladies,
future baby.
and one of the ladies down there was like, "Oh, he looks like you." I was like, "Sorry about the deployment, Z."
Yeah.
Ooh.
How many times did I deploy? 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are deployment dates on your arm? Yep.
So yeah, so that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be a fun Saturday in here. We're just open normal hours, all right? 10 to 5, just kind of the normal deal.
I doubt we close at 5, but
Okay.
5-ish.
D, are you gonna be here?
Maybe.
You've shown your face on camera last week, so
Yeah.
people are gonna recognize you now.
That
and
was,
you
just
have
might
to show
to
up.
be here. Yeah.
Hey, weren't you on that one show for the gun shop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever seen you from here yet? Talk to you about it? You
No.
ever promote us? You ever
I
tell
mean-
people?
I'm just now getting back on social media.
Nice.
D, I noticed this. This last week. You're back. You're back at it.
I am.
Yeah. I saw a couple of your posts.
Hey.
Yeah. It was cool. I like it. I like what you're saying. I like what you're doing.
Oh, what'd you do? What'd you say? I want to hear more.
Oh,
He's getting
man.
back on his game. D, you got to promote yourself here a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm
D,
sorry.
shout out.
We're
D,
putting you on the spot.
You want to
but
come over here and get on the screen for a
No,
second?
because this isn't about me. This is
It is
about
today,
you
D. It's
guys.
about you. Just
But
happened.
it's about recapping.
No,
We're recapping.
I was pretty much just giving a little bit of transparency into like what I do with like footwear.
Okay,
And
yeah.
It had been some time since people had like seen me like post anything about footwear. A lot of it had been like modeling wise or like acting, this and that.
Fans
So-
only, yeah.
not that kind.
Oh, not that kind of modeling.
But yeah, I was pretty much just like let him know that I'm like back on the horse. Like, got a new sewing machine, like got some new equipment, and that they should like expect more from me because I was holding myself back a bit.
You just brought in some sick shoes last week too.
Yeah, Demetrius designed shoes, you guys, like kicks, like,
Not like the ones me and my kids make with Sharpies in the back room. Like he does
sneakerhead
legit,
kicks.
yeah,
Well, yeah.
top shelf type stuff.
Thank you. I try. I'm not where I want to be though. So
You're also not allowed to ever show my kids that you do that.
why not? It's gonna
Because I
pique
can't
their
afford
interest.
it. Yeah. Brock's like, oh, I need some kicks like that.
No,
you know?
well, yeah, I'll let you know how I started was, middle school, I was using like Crayola markers and like just drawing shoes and like coloring them in. And then it went to like me making my own colorways. Then I got like a $30 like starter paint kit from like Angelus, and then used one of my brother's old shoes when he was away in Okinawa.
I was just gonna say when he was stationed somewhere else. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that coming.
And
Oh, he ain't gonna mind.
yeah, exactly. He still gives me crap about that. But yeah, it ends up
I want to meet
paying
Dee's
for
family.
itself. I mean, hey, if they ever come to Portland,
I was
gonna
gonna
say,
say
you-
Portland. You gotta pray him to the
Just
shop.
don't go to meet him in like December, January, February.
Oh, no,
'cause
no,
it's
no, no.
way too cold.
I don't.
Oh, you're talking about going to Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
man.
That's where they're at, right?
Yeah,
Or most
yeah.
of your family's in Milwaukee.
I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about them coming over here.
No.
I'll meet him in
Going
Milwaukee and Oregon.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna meet him in
Yeah,
Milwaukee.
yeah.
Right off the 205.
there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So getting back in the shoe game.
Shoe game's
Yep.
up, guys.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
Guns and shoes.
There's a bit that I plan on showing. I'm doing a lot, so
Sweet.
You know, we're talking about doing advertisements and commercials in the middle of our podcast. I want to see a shoe advertisement in the middle of the podcast.
Ooh.
oh man.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I can do that.
Dude,
I can
you're
do
all
that.
right.
Everybody
Yeah.
likes to shoot commercial
Hey,
on
we
the
got some shoe
podcast.
heads that
I
come in
just-
here. So
I just
Hey. We do have some of the younger cats that are just getting into guns are like you can tell they're sneaker
oh yeah,
heads
dude,
coming
they're
in here.
definitely.
Oh, yeah, we'll
we
make-
we
yeah.
definitely got some guys.
We'll make the AR match the sneakers.
I'm
Ooh,
right now, okay.
that
Yeah.
might be kind of cool.
Okay.
If you guys
Kind
want to
of
see
cool?
an AR that matches some of D's sneakers, you should comment in the comment
Oh,
section.
man.
You
I
should
wanna
say
hear it.
this. Yeah, we
Um,
want to hear some ideas.
I actually I put up on my my Instagram story today like a little teaser of a pair of shoes that I'm doing. And I was like, if anybody can tell me what's printed on this fabric,
I saw
I'll
that.
Venmo you $5.
I saw that. I have ideas, but I didn't want to comment.
What do you think it is?
Is it something like the Constitution or the Declaration of Independence?
It is the Declaration of
Oh,
Independence.
oh.
Ooh, $5 on can.
Hey,
Well, no,
D,
I don't
you,
need-
you weren't the first.
I don't need
D,
the
I
$5.
saw it also too. This is the Declaration of Independence.
You guys are like far from the first people. But
Okay.
Oh. I'm sorry I had to work all day.
Hey,
quit
what
my
if-
day job.
What if and D, I'm not meaning to put you on the spot here if you don't want to do it, that's your thing. But what if in the future we teamed up with like you and we did like a gun and we did some kind of like charity auction for it?
Ooh, could we do like I'm gonna use a white POF here as an example.
For some white Air Forces.
Dude, I love Air Force Ones.
Everybody's got white forces. We're not going to do white
I know
forces.
we're not gonna do those either.
unless it was a different type of leather.
That's true.
Because I mean,
That's
otherwise,
true.
I mean,
Ooh.
they're already white Air Forces. So, I mean,
Right,
what,
right.
what will I do?
But
for
like if
leather?
we had it's hard for me to talk to the mic. So had the gun here, and then get rid of these guns and had the shoe.
I mean, yeah,
like,
like,
Size
frame it
10.
out.
I've
'Cause-
had my shoes like for sale in like storefronts before as well.
Yeah. Okay.
So whether it's a charitable thing,
We did a
So-
bunch of things last year at Thanksgiving, Christmas for vets, like
Mhm.
families, support families for holiday dinners. Recently, me and Junior, actually, I don't know if I told Junior, we adopted 2 kids. We didn't adopt them. We
You did, huh? And you didn't talk to him. Talk to Junior about
I don't know what you call it. We sponsored 2 kids. We sponsored a kid in Costa Rica and a girl in Colombia. So every month we sponsor these 2 kids until they're 18. They're like
All right.
6 and 7 right now. So
So
we're
we're
doing that
sending-
right now too.
Hey, we're sending them AFT shirts.
Yeah, and we're sending them ammo and guns because, well, that's all we got. So,
Men of the people.
Yep.
Yes.
yeah.
Diversifying.
That might be a cool idea, though. Doing
So,
a little
yeah.
shoe and
Mhm.
We're
something
willing
for
to team up.
find a good charitable cause or something.
I
to
just did a bunch
do
of
it with.
stuff for
Yeah.
Not to Be a Slave, which is my nephew's doing this thing I think it's called Not to Be a Slave.
What is that? What is that?
Not to Be a Slave.
Yeah, well, okay.
That's the
I
name of the organization.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
kinda
I
get
think it is. I got to pull up the email again. Basically, it's talking about a slave. Like some people are stuck in an abusive relationship
Uh-huh.
and they're a slave to it and they can't break the chains.
Yep.
Slave to their addiction, slave to their drugs and alcohol stuff. So In and Out Burger's doing a big 5K run in August 21st, I think it is.
We're not running.
Run
No,
walk, right?
but I got some long distance runners in my family, so I sponsored them all and donated to.
Cam's taking pictures of us.
Oh,
Hey, Z, you should look real quick. This is going on our social media page tomorrow.
hold on, let me suck it in. I don't
Sorry-
know who made that
sorry to
sound, but
interrupt.
that was gross.
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, so we sponsor that too.
That was Cam.
I don't know. I think one of those things is if the store has the money, why not? You know what I'm saying? I know there's a big thing about all businesses should give back, and that was a big thing in college, but you got to have a bottom line too.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't need to give away and drive myself to the ground, but anytime we can help out with something,
Yeah.
I think it's cool to help
That'd be
out.
cool.
So
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. We'll just talk about it later. It's just an idea
Yeah,
I had.
I don't
So yeah, let's.
we could.
For sure. Right now, I'm still tackling back orders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no worries, no worries. But
Yeah.
How do we
We-
cut the line?
I know. That's why I was like, I just put a whole
See,
bunch of
that's my
pressure on you.
problem. That's the problem. People like I would take on orders when I still had back orders. So it's like
Come on, D.
people.
But it's
are
exciting
waiting.
though. Like I know in like an artistic
Trying to
perspective.
cut the line.
Oh, look at Junior's got cash
hey,
out, bro.
think of it as a gift.
Yeah. I'll just drop it on the ground, all right?
Oops.
Hey, I ordered a gun for you today, by the way.
Oh,
we did.
We did. We ordered it.
It'll just cost
You don't
2
have
pair
to
of
give us
sneakers.
any favoritism for that or put us the front of the line or anything, but we did
Was it the
specially order you a
Was it the SIG?
carry
I thought you wanted a Byrd 92.
P320. Hell no.
No.
Oh, what?
It's the 320
It's
he
the
likes.
320
It's the
carry.
320 you like.
No,
I got you hooked up, bro.
See, I was in the clear once you sold it. I'm like, I don't have to worry about the temptation.
You don't have to, dude.
Psych.
We're gifting this.
No, you're.
If you put us at the front of the line,
Yeah,
you
it's a
put us at the
gift.
front of
We
the
can,
line.
we
Oh
can
my
gift you stuff.
All right, so we did Sasquatches. We did an
No,
episode
Cam-
on magazines.
Yeah.
Cam was saying something about Sasquatch, but we didn't let him finish. What were you saying? Something
Well,
about Sasquatch.
we're gonna build a Sasquatch corner.
Well,
We
there's
talked
the
about that.
Sasquatch corner. There's the Coast Guard guy in here today telling the
that's
same
what I wanna hear.
stories. Yeah, all that
Start
kind
from
of
the
stuff.
beginning. All right, so
No.
Well, I think we got it. Didn't we get it?
We
Did the
did.
recording catch it? Okay.
We had a puddle jumper in here, and here's the same stuff that Cam hears, and
I
a
remember
rock
that.
hit a log, and now Bigfoot exists.
He was probably dragging his feet, so the rock. Yeah, good. All right,
And a lot
So-
of fairy dust involved. I don't know.
ammunition. Oh, we talked about magazines.
We talked about August 13th and how awesome Taco Day is going to be.
Yep.
Home defense shotguns was another.
Home
one of
defense
those.
shotguns.
Home
that
Defense
was the first
Shotgun,
one.
That was the first episode. That's
Yes.
what it was.
Okay. Yeah.
That was a good episode.
Yeah.
Any changes to your guys' selections?
No, me and
Everyday
Junior
carry?
still have
Ooh, that's a
shotguns
good
for
question.
self-defense, and some people are just too cool in the Monteville neighborhood for shotguns.
You know what I switched to was a slingshot.
Oh, we got
I
David.
thought you switched to
David over
Belfed.
here.
Huh? Well, that too. But once
David
I,
and Goliath.
David over here.
so I came to a conclusion, thanks to the Pope.
Yeah.
My new drop gun is going to be the saw.
Really?
Yeah,
It's heavy.
Just use 200 rounds and then just drop it, just like a
Yeah.
high point.
Just leave. Okay. Just make
According-
sure when you drop it, I'm like 20 feet behind you.
To be in a boat.
So I was arguing with ignorant people at my college one time, and I used the FN. Well, do you guys just use FNs in war? Dude, it's not a video game. You don't just walk down, shoot a guy, and then there's a medical pack floating there, and
Oh
there's
yeah, you can loot them.
the scar hanging there, and I'm just like,
It's on the Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
that's literally the reference they all made in college. I'm like,
That's not real?
this is the future leaders of America. That's all I can think of.
Well, not in that perspective. I mean, we only know Cam carries one magazine, so he's not even worth wasting your ammo on.
My second one's in my backpack over there.
Yeah.
So then we did an episode on 5 guns you should own.
Okay, yes, back on track.
So I went shooting the other day with my kids. We all went shooting 22s and everything. And I came by the shop and I grabbed my silencer and grabbed the SOT and the FFL. Like, I'm just going to take it out and shoot it with the kids. And I realized not a single 22 I own has a threaded barrel. Which, if I had to bet money on, I'd have bet the house that at least one of them had a threaded barrel.
Major fail.
So on my top 5 guns you should own, I'm changing it to adding a threaded barrel to it.
Okay.
Because you never know when you need an oil can.
Never know.
I'm a bad boy.
My bug out, I'm also adding a threaded barrel to that episode in case you got to put an oil can on it.
All right. D, you got to go back and edit all these episodes and throw that in there.
Yep.
Just kidding.
Just insert that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just have it flash in front of me. Threaded barrel.
Yeah, just click, copy, and paste. Should be that easy.
Definitely.
Is it that easy?
No,
It
you
is
make
You-
absolutely
you-
not.
Oh,
No,
okay.
You can't
It's
go
actually
change videos
impossible.
that are published.
You could just take a little airplane that flies by like a small one with a little flag on it that says threaded barrel.
Yeah, it is quite literally
No, but what do you guys think about adding a threaded barrel? We never really talked about threaded barrels.
Yeah.
You know what we should add?
What?
Is a soundtrack that we've not been able to get. So if you're Cam's manager, if I could just borrow a segment, please.
Okay.
Little brother.
Jeff Hansen.
Yeah,
brother.
just a segment. Hey,
Jeff
short-
Hansen.
Does anybody in your family subscribe to us?
I know.
I told him all about it.
Yeah, none of my family does either, I don't
Yeah.
think. Maybe. I think my mom might. I don't know. My boys are like, why would I subscribe to your channel, Dad? I'm like, why would you?
They're
live
like
in my
Mr.
house?"
Beast. I only
They
watch
actually
Mr.
said
Beast.
that. Duke's like, Mr. Beast is way better than you.
Who's Mr. Beast?
Some
It's this guy that has like
tens of millions of subscribers. That
and tens of millions of dollars, and so every episode, like he'd blow the store up for an episode because he has that kind of money.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he's way cooler than me according to Duke. So
Mr. Beast. Is that the guy that buys those really expensive trucks and just beats the snot out of them?
No, but I
he
know
does
who you're
weird
talking
things
about.
like that.
That's
though.
B is for build, I think, right?
I don't know. It's something
Yeah,
like that.
something
Buys
like that,
these
yeah.
stupid
I
expensive
don't know.
trucks.
That's just. I was like, thanks. So
right.
my kids don't even want to subscribe to my channel. So whatever.
So what were you? Why'd you bring me up?
Huh? I just need a segment.
Oh, the music.
The soundtrack, bro. I'm trying to get D over here to come up with something, Mr.
I asked Demetrius to beatbox
I
for
know.
me last time,
Yeah.
which Cam made a racial thing out of it, and I'm like, I only said that because he does music and editing. I didn't mean.
I laughed when you said that.
Yeah, I was the one that said it.
Yeah.
I was like, one of you did. I'm like, how did I just?
I was
How
like,
did I
you're
just switch
gonna,
gears
you're just
again?
gonna assume I can beatbox.
I know. I was like, and it just caught me off guard too. I'm like, what?
As
Oh.
D's over there, Disney princess.
Disney princess. So last time I asked you for your water bottle. Remember that?
Yeah. Yep.
And what was that about?
I forgot it today at home. Not this water bottle.
Nice
Obviously not that one.
Butterfingers.
It was because you wanted me, because I have a sticker on there that has a UN helmet, the blue, as I call them, the blueberry boys.
The Blueberry Boys.
Because they look like a blueberry when they got their blue helmet on. And it has a, oh my gosh, Megan is going like
She's trying to
Mission
alligator crawl.
Impossible right now.
Push up, let's go.
It's
Oh.
too
I
bad.
said sweep the
that
floor,
this-
not lay on it and roll around.
It's too bad you have the cover
Thank
on
you.
there right now, because if you didn't,
We could see the reflection. Oh,
in the cave.
you got
Ooh.
so lucky, Megan.
That's
So
jealous.
lucky.
She's dancing behind camera now. Let's all say if we can repeat the dance, then you call it the Megan.
So
Oh, no, she does the. There, we'll just keep Disney princess.
I'll hand that to you. So the blue helmet is the UN helmet, and we all know for the most part the UN is pretty bad at doing what they're supposed to do. And
When you say that, explain that as far as technicality, skill set, level,
Well,
or following
they-
through with what they say.
they have this army that's supposed to be a peacekeeping army, and they go around the world and they get worked by everybody that they're supposed to be like.
Well, that's why they call America every time.
Well, and
We have a lot of practice.
Yeah, and it's just like, I don't know, in my opinion, the UN, not to get too serious here, but the UN is like, it's probably good for some things, but like people talk about globalism these days, and people don't think, people are like, globalism's good, like we can talk to people in Japan right away, or we can send a package to India and have it get there in 3 days now. And it's like, okay, that's all great, but that's not what globalism is.
Yeah,
Globalism is control of the entire globe from one centralized place. And obviously with the many beautiful and fantastic cultures that are out there in the world and differing opinions on things and different viewpoints and worldviews and stuff like that, like globalism won't work, and you're going to end up suppressing and oppressing certain people. So that's why I don't like the UN very much, because they try to do that. And that's why I like this image that you can share with the folks out there of a UN helmet with a bunch of holes and shrapnel taken out of it. Not because I was hoping that this person got
That looks
terribly hurt.
like a Smurf hat.
It is kind of a Smurf hat. They're the Blueberry Boys.
Smurf hats are white.
not because I hope this individual got harmed themselves, but the UN is not that cool to me, and so I don't know why you wanted me to bring it up, but that's my
Because
opinion.
you
on
had the
this whole thing.
sticker on.
You know where that picture was
so-
taken?
Yeah, where?
Was in Mexico.
You think?
Yeah.
It does look like it in the back.
You show up with one of those over there.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Show up with one of those
Yeah,
here.
so I don't know why you wanted me to bring the Blueberry Boys up and that sticker that I have in my water bottle, but that's my story behind it. Yeah.
So, on a side note, similar to this,
Yeah.
there was an emperor in Japan one time that decided that the best thing to do is blow up Pearl Harbor to draw America out because he didn't want to attack America.
Mhm.
And he had his reasons for not attacking America, and they were all very valid. And I was thinking about that just now. If the UN ever did show up or whatever, who would respond first?
The National Guard.
No.
Oh.
They have to have orders.
What was the question again?
So remember in Japan, they blew up Pearl Harbor?
Mm-hmm.
This happened like a few years ago.
A while back.
A little while.
Because they wanted to draw us out to fight, right? You can't fight America in America. It's not going to work out.
Which
Most leaders recognize that, mostly because we're the most armed populace in the world.
yeah,
Oh, we'd be selling guns at half off.
America knew it was happening.
It's a different conspiracy. But the point being is the Emperor of Japan did state, though, you don't want to
Invade the American mainland.
You don't want to land on the beaches here. It's not like landing on the beaches in all the other countries that are stripped. Who would respond first?
What
If-
branch of the military?
I don't even think that.
I don't even think the military would. It'd be me and you.
Rednecks, gangbangers, hunters.
I think everybody pull
I
together.
think-
It would be just normal civilian gun owners.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I
Yeah.
mean, think about all the groups that are armed,
You'd be like, oh,
and they would all show up in the same.
yeah.
I think you would see that would.
And then you'd see the National Guard.
What
The
you know what
National
they
Guard come in behind us. I'm taking over here, and some redneck would be like, "Hell no, you ain't."
instead of seeing Converse, over the power lines, it'd be boots.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would be brewski boots or Chinaman boots.
You would see all
Or blue
sorts
helmets.
of activity happening.
Blue
Like,
helmets.
I think people would really like.
the militias and all the groups.
If,
would
if you're
be-
seeing people going to Ukraine to fight as
Yes.
civilians, like you would see some crazy.
and we've had a couple customers in
It
here
would be
buying
crazy
stuff
here.
to go.
There's
Yeah.
been a handful.
There's been guys in here come buy body armor and helmets and things like that to go over there.
It'd be nothing to go across a few
249.
state
Oh, no, they
lines
give
to
them over
make that happen. Like,
Yes.
if you're willing to go across the world, you'll go across a few states.
Yep. Yeah,
So the plan is to meet up in the shop. We'll arm you.
this is our bug out central right here. This is our rendezvous point.
Yeah, like if things just kind of like hit the fan, I think you'd see every gun shop just like, all right, here, just giving
Flash
it out.
sale.
Yeah.
Yeah, giving it out here. It's time to ride. Like
Yep.
we need all this gone so we can all go fight. Type
Yep.
of thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a terrible thought, but it's
Yeah.
a good thought.
No, I was just thinking, yeah, because all the military branches have to have orders, and there has to be all this
Yeah.
political stuff. But I think
Junior, grab the quads. Let's go.
Oh,
When it
I'm
comes to
already on that.
civilian, It's like you need to be.
I got the attachment
you need
for
to
the
be able
saw.
to justify it.
right.
So I mean,
All right. So third barrels had to be added.
Okay.
I gotta redo that. We brought up the UN. We brought up the Sasquatch. We brought up the EDCs.
On that note, what's our code word?
We didn't really hit magazines too
one
much.
of my favorite books, Dr. Seuss. Seriously, love Green Eggs and Ham. I think there's a real good base to that. Why you should try things.
there's I think it's like a Netflix I think it's a Netflix like TV series about it too.
About Green Eggs and Ham.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a couple books. Starbelly Sneetches, another one I think has a really good truth story into it. I'm not sure what the word I'm looking for is. You never heard Starbelly Sneetches?
I don't think so.
right.
Doesn't ring a bell.
So there's all these Sneetches. They're just Dr. Seuss made up animals, right?
Sneetches.
Yeah, they're just these yellow bird looking things.
Oh yeah.
And they got the star on their belly, but the
Yeah.
ones who don't can't hang out. And at the very end, they realize it doesn't matter if you have a star on there or not.
Mhm.
I think there's a lot of stuff in that book that's good for people too.
Life lessons.
Life lessons. I've used those books in
Metaphors.
colleges. I use them with the kids. But one of my favorite characters is in Green Eggs and Ham. His name's Sam. Sam I Am.
Yep.
Yeah, Sam I Am.
What a guy.
I think about making the keyword today, Sam I Am. So if you come in, throw out Sam I Am, you will get a box of ammo.
Sam I Am is the code word.
Because Sam's trying to get you to try new things, and I think you should try new things. It's important to try new things.
Okay.
And I think Sam I Am.
Okay. That's the boss's code word there, Dick.
That's the code word, Sam I Am. Just tell Megan, she'll write down Sam I Am. Megan right now is doing the disapproval head nod, which we expect.
Any last words, guys, before wrap
Not
up?
really.
Last words.
We will come back and regroup next week. We have an episode all planned out. It's going to be super awesome and intense.
That's not going to happen.
No, I'm serious. I have a plan.
Okay.
Don't you worry about it.
I believe you. Maybe I'll believe you next Thursday when I see it.
Well, it involves you getting injured on camera, and I think that's really going to boost our views.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Stay
We haven't
tuned.
told
Next
you
week
about that. Yeah.
Cam will not. What? It's a.
It's going to be fun.
Yep.
I'm Cam, and welcome to Jackass.
Thanks, everybody.
45th Parallel Podcast. Subscribe, like, sign off, come in, say Sam I Am, and wish Megan luck on her wedding.